Hey YouTube, I'm here this time with my first Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale haul. I went the first day of the sale, so as of the day that I'm filming this, the first day was yesterday. Today's December 27th. So I'm actually heading out of town, so I'm just trying to get this video up quickly because otherwise I'm gonna be out of commission in terms of my channel and Bath & Body Works shopping for about a week. So I just wanted to get this up and let you guys know what I got so far. So I'm gonna start with my candles. As you can see from my last video, if you sub to my channel, by the way, if you're new, hey, glad to have you here. I do Bath & Body Works videos for the most part of my channel, so if you're into that, please subscribe down below. But yeah, my last channel I talked about why I am not quite returning per se, but exchanging most of my Bath & Body Works candles that I purchased at the candle day sale back on the 7th. I wound up exchanging 4 of them for some spring candles. Since I've had bad luck with my winter candles, I just felt like, I'll just kind of let winter of this year be a miss in terms of Bath & Body Works candles for me, and I'm just gonna move on to spring. So that doesn't bother me. Yeah, it's December and it feels a little bit weird to be in a spring mode now, but I love spring. It's my favorite season, so really I can enjoy spring fragrances any time of year. So I'll just get into that. The first one that I picked up is Rosewater Meringue from this collection that has the wraparound packaging and the white lids. It's getting quite a bit of hype on social media right now. Rosewater Meringue, the keynotes are fresh rosewater, spun pink sugar, and creamy vanilla bean. I really like it. I wish that the meringue would be a little bit, not necessarily heavier, because I feel like the weight, if you will, of the meringue is good, but I wish it were a little bit more, I guess, pronounced. In this, I feel like if you just only kind of like florals, I think that this is close enough to Rosewater and Ivy that you don't necessarily need both. But I really like Rosewater and Ivy, and I can really get down with the meringue aspect of this, so I decided to pick one up, and yeah, I think it's good. I feel like it is what it sounds like. I think it's a good rose scent, but also like a dessert scent. There's something very vanilla-y about it. And I actually don't like pink petal tea cake. I wish that I did, because I think that it sounds really good, but something to me about pink petal tea cake is just kind of off. So I think this is a good candle, I guess, that is what I wish pink petal tea cake would have been, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm happy to have this. I really hope it performs, because even in the midst of my last video, I still love Bath & Body Works, and I definitely want to have faith in Bath & Body Works because I love their fragrances. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on these spring candles. The next one that I picked up is one that's also getting quite a bit of hype right now. It is the Passion Fruit Vanilla Cupcake. The keynotes are fresh passion fruit, fluffy vanilla cake, white chocolate truffle. And I think it was Tina Divalicious who said that this definitely smells like pineapple crumb cake and the pineapple kind of sweet shop collection. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, that candle. And I think he's pretty spot on. I like passion fruit, and I wish that the notes were a little bit more authentic to passion fruit, but yeah, I like pineapple too. So while it isn't exactly what I wish it would have been, it's still a good fragrance. I really enjoy pineapple fragrances, so this still works for me. Again, I kind of rag on packaging sometimes, but I think the packaging in this collection was pretty nice. Sometimes I get kind of sick of the wraparound, but I think that this is nicely done, and I like the different textures of the package and the white lid. All right, and the third one out of 4 is Strawberry Pound Cake. I did not pick up one of these from the candle sale because I didn't see one, and also I figured it'd be here for spring. There's a lot of hype around it, so I don't think Bath & Body Works would miss out on that money. So yeah, I decided to pick up another one. I had one last year and I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it enough to really hoard it and really feel like I needed a ton of them, but I think that once or twice a year I can totally get down with it. So Strawberry Pound Cake, the keynotes are fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. It's very heavy, and honestly, even though I like it, I can see why some people wouldn't, because it is very heavy. To me, there's a definitely buttery yellow cake note to it that I think I'm getting from the golden shortcake. But yeah, it's definitely the Rosewater Meringue was lighter than this, And this is definitely heavier. Like this is a dessert that I would eat for 3 bites and then kind of like be done with, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I really like this fragrance again, but only about once or twice a year, and then that's it for me. And again, nice packaging. I'm really happy with this collection overall. So we'll see how it performs. And then finally, the last one that I picked up is one that I think the packaging is a little bit ratchet. It doesn't really show up well on camera, but I get a honeysuckle at least once every single year, so I decided to just pick up one of these. I think this kind of like holographic yellow that is clearly just like a stick-on and not the glass itself is a little ratchet. But like, you know, like I said, I pop these into a candle crock, so unless I like hate the performance, I can live with it. All right, so the keynotes are sweet honeysuckle nectar, peony petals, soft creamy vanilla. I don't really get a vanilla out of this. It's definitely totally florals all the way. There's nothing really like soft and creamy about it. So yeah, if you don't like florals, I would totally not recommend. But if you do like florals, this is it. I love it. Honeysuckle is kind of a nostalgic fragrance to me, so you know, like I said, I get at least one every year. So like I said, I'll report back on the performance of that. I'm not sorry that I exchanged it. You know, if you know me in my real life, you would know that I'm very, you know, I say what I mean. And I'm also very particular about my money and how it gets spent. So, you know, like I said, don't sell me a product and try to convince me it's worth $14.50 if it doesn't perform like it does. So, like I said, I want to have faith in Bath & Body Works. That's why I want to keep trying with them in terms of candles, but we'll see how it goes. I will definitely let you guys know how these do. Okay, so that is it for my exchanging candles. I just exchanged 4. I've got quite a few more that I'm going to exchange. And then, yeah, I'll kind of just let you guys know how things go with that. But in terms of body care, I picked up only one item for 75% off. It is an item that I just never wound up picking up in the winter. It is the shower gel of hot cocoa and cream. I actually don't like the candle or the home fragrance of hot cocoa and cream. I much prefer the body care, because to me the body care smells just a lot more edible. Like this to me smells more like a brownie mix than anything, but I can get behind that. So the fragrance notes are creamy cocoa, mini marshmallows, and vanilla musk. But yeah, I think it just smells like Betty Crocker brownie mix. And yeah, I love it. So I don't like it enough to really like smell like it all day. I've never had a great desire to smell like chocolate all day. But in the shower, like I can get down with it, you know, I can enjoy it. Also, I was thinking that I was going to get some retired fragrances, but they're only 50% off. They're not like a $3.50 or $3.95 or whatever kind of deal. I can get them for 50% off or less at many times throughout the year on the website. So unless those go lower, I'm just going to hold off on them till now, because I'm not really, you know, like while I would like to have them, I'm not like really dying to have pink chiffon or cucumber melon or whatever. So we'll see what happens with that. But because they're only 50% off right now, whatever. I might pick them up later. But something that I did grab that I was very excited to see is the Fiesta collection has made a comeback for this SAS. I believe the Fiesta collection originally came out in 2016, I think. Because spring of 2016, at least in my opinion, was a wonderful season for Bath & Body Works. They had all kinds of fun stuff, including these, like a Fiesta collection of both home fragrance and body care. And I loved one fragrance in particular that I really regretted not kind of like hoarding, so I decided to pick up a bunch of it. And the fragrance is Iced Pear Margarita. This was an excellent fragrance from 2016. I loved it. The key notes are Fiesta Pear, Baja Lemon, Mango Flower, Mayan Sugarcane, and Mexican Sandalwood. Like, the notes are totally hokey, but yeah, I think it's a great fragrance. It smells very fruit. It's a little bit heavy, but yeah, it smells very much like a perfumey pear. You know, it's what I wish a lot of Bath & Body Works pear would be, but oftentimes it's just kind of not. So this is a great spring, summer pear fragrance. It's not like heavy and spicy like our fall pears that we get, but yeah, it's just really fresh and really lovely. So I picked up 5 shower gels. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and also 5. Picked up a lot of those because, as you guys know, I go through shower gels quite quickly. I'm not going to use these all up like in a row, but because I'm passionate about having that fragrance and because it was there for 50% off, I kind of had a mindset of, if I waited for these to go 75% off, which they might never do that, and I came back and they were all gone, I would just be kicking myself. So that's why I decided to just kind of bite the bullet with the 50% off, because I had a coupon anyway and I just purchased them because I had actually been thinking about this fragrance lately and I was about to venture onto eBay and pay a ton of money for it. So I figured this would be a good time to pick it up, even though it was only 50% off. But picked up that. I also picked up an iced pear margarita lotion. You guys know that I go through lotions really slowly, so I just picked up one because, you know, this, I love it, but it'll take me a long time to get through this. So yeah, I just wanted to be realistic and really know myself with my stash and how I use it. And I also picked up two fine fragrance mist in this. So this will last me a while. I'm not sure that I really want to like hoard more than this. I think I'm okay for the time being, but yeah, I just wanted to pick some up, have quite a bit of it to be able to enjoy it now and in the future. The next thing that I picked up is a little bit of an unusual choice for me. I've been passing this up a lot. This is the Coco Shea Coconut 24-Hour Moisture Body Lotion. And I don't know that they do keynotes. Yeah, so the Coco Shea, I know it's been out for a couple years, but I've always passed it up for one reason or another. However, I decided to pick this up because it was on sale. It was honestly kind of an impulse purchase. But yeah, it was right there when I was at the register, and even though I've never used it before, I do love the coconut fragrance because to me it smells almost exactly like exotic coconut from years past, like when Bath & Body Works had their Pleasures line as their signature collection. It smells just like exotic coconut, by far the best coconut that Bath & Body Works has ever done. So it's reminiscent of that, and I really wanted to kind of like have that experience again. So I decided to pick it up. Plus, I always hear good things about Coco Shea. I don't think that I've ever owned anything from Coco Shea. At least I don't think so. So I decided to pick it up and go for it. And then finally, the last three items I purchased were a couple of like travel size items they had that were 3 for $7. Normally, I don't really go for them because I feel like travel size items are generally not that good of a deal, especially now that the free gift up to $5.50 or whatever is getting even more and more restrictive with what items you can get. I thought 3 for $7 was an okay deal considering how frequently I travel. So I picked up a couple 1 in a million items. So I picked up 2 shower gels and also the mini mist. I don't remember exactly what the notes are, but 1 in a million smells almost exactly like Velvet Tuberose. So if you've never tried 1 in a million, if you miss Velvet Tuberose and wish you had something like it, I think this is a little bit heavier, a little bit more like peppery, I guess I would say, but it's just in the same way that this is extremely reminiscent of exotic coconut. I think this is very reminiscent of Velvet Tuberose. So there were a bunch of these on that table. That was the 3 for $7 for the travel size deals. So if you haven't gone to your store yet, take a chance and see if they have this kind of stuff if you want to try it out. So that is it for my Bath & Body Works haul part 1. I might go back a couple of times in January, so we'll see. January will be a huge cluster of a month for me because I'll have a lot of people kind of coming in and out in terms of like visitors in my apartment. Also, my wedding is in 3 weeks, so we're getting down to the wire with that. So I'm kind of in a headspace of craziness right now, but yeah, probably between now and then, now and the end of the semi-annual sale, I'll probably go back like twice more. I don't know, whatever. We'll see what happens, but stay tuned anyway. As always, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at YellowBrickExpat, same way it's spelled here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.